Hey guys, we don't use the Smithy as much as we do the CNC machine. We've done some bigger jobs on the machine, and I don't think I've shot the video, so I'm going to show the parts. I thought I had already had the videos online, but I looked earlier and it doesn't seem like it. This isn't a complaint video or anything. I just wanted to show you an issue I happen to be having with the machine. The holder nuts, I don't know what you call them, but the nuts that hold the chuck on, they're extremely hard to turn. I mean, like extremely hard to turn. Okay, I got that one loose. I don't know if I'm blocking the shot or not. And then it's, so the one on the Tormach, it locks, it comes free. It has clicks where I know exactly where my stopping point should be. This one is just super tight. There's no definite stopping point. There's a little line here, but it doesn't seem to make any difference sometimes. So anyway, that's the first one. Let me see if I can get the other ones off here. It's actually not being too horrible today. Let me see, am I blocking that? Hopefully not. Alright. That is super hard. I don't know what it is. I'm gonna. I don't know what these little lines represent, but well, I was gonna put a little Dykem mark there to see which one it was. It's super tight. Let's see. It actually doesn't seem to be as bad as it used to be. I used to have to take a rubber mallet and bang it in order to get it to move. Again, some are tighter than others, but at least I'm not having to take a mallet to it. Okay, that's the last one, I believe, here. Yeah, now like I said, the Tormach one, there's a nice click, and you can tell exactly where it is. You know they're all locked or unlocked. You can tell which one is the problem one. But with this chuck, it's so heavy that you really don't want to not know exactly which one's giving you a problem. Okay, so now I have it off. You should be able to see. This thing should basically freely rotate, and it takes a lot of strength to get that to turn, and it shouldn't be that way. I'm pretty sure not. So it's super hard to turn. But anyway, other than that, there was a spindle bore issue when I got the machine. I was never really going to say anything about it, but it was fixed. So it, I'm going to go ahead and talk about it. Our bore, for some reason, was not to size. You could go into, I don't know, maybe 2 or 3 inches past the spindle nose here. Well, not past the spindle nose, but up into the actual bore. And on the back side, you could do the same. From the back, you could go in maybe 3 or 4 inches. So if you measured it at both ends, it looked okay. But if you tried to stick a 2-inch bar through, it was way smaller. So I talked to them, and they measured, the machines there, and realized that, yeah, I guess all of the machines they got on this last order, or from I don't know when, were like that. So they decided to they made a I forget what he called it, a line bore, I think he called it. Anyway, it's a bar and a faceplate, and I think I actually did do videos of it, but I lost a lot of videos. Anyway, there's this bar that you basically run through here, and it bored out the hole, and I got my 2 inches. I probably got even a little bit more. There was a problem for some reason. We sent it back to him, and he says he never got the bore, at least, I mean the bar part of it. There was a faceplate that bolted on like a chuck, and then a bar. He said he never got the bar. I don't know how not. I mean, we sent back this big package, so I haven't heard back from him ever if he ever got it or not. But either way, he fixed the problem, and I believe he fixed it on a bunch of the machines before he sent me the bar, and surely he can make another bar, although it didn't look fun making that bar, but I really hope he did get it back. So other than that, you know, there was a problem. They fixed it. They fixed it on all their machines there. At least he did a bunch of them before he sent me the bar. So hopefully they'll be checking that, and I'm not going to send machines out like that anymore. Okay, so I'm going to show a few things here in a minute of things that I've made, or at least a couple things I have laying around that I've made in this machine. Actually, a quick thing that I do is on all the plastic parts that I make out there, on the CNC lathe, I usually come in, I'll chuck them up in here, I'll drill and ream them here to the size of the mandrel back here, and then take it up there onto the CNC lathe and, you know, and set it up to run off the mandrel. So that's another thing we do here. Obviously long stock, we had some 2-inch bar stuff that I'm about to show here in a minute that that we ran through here. Yeah, I don't have many of the jobs that I've run in here still here, and I lost a bunch of video that I had. So, all right, so here are some shafts we made on the Smithy lathe. I'll zoom in here in a second. There's 36 inches long. 2-inch OD. Like I said, I put these through the spindle bore. I think this is right under an inch. It was like a super specific tolerance for a bearing. These turned out to be ones that we couldn't use. I think maybe this little dent or something. I don't remember what happened on this one, but let me see if I can get in and zoom in on the quality. It's really hard to tell if it's focused through this little camera lens thing here. So I think there's a keyway, yeah. And this keyway I put in on the PM940. I don't remember the depth, 1/4 inch I believe. I think it's 1/4 inch keyway. So anyway, this bar, 36-inch long bar, was done in the 940. I mean, sorry, not in the Smithy. I did not do it between centers since the spindle bore was big enough. I actually brought it out, turned it down, you know, brought it out more, turned down X amount, pulled it out, did X amount more. I don't remember exactly how many I did. This job was a little while back. But I just dikemed it up and scribed everywhere I needed them to be, came back and lined everything up and just did it. I tried to get the best possible grooves I could. Sure. Anyway, this was for some kind of belt. I mean, like conveyor system, a bunch of rubber bands. They have like some kind of welding machine. They run custom sizes. They'll run bands between these rollers or these rollers and something else, and they'll have long rubber bands that either turn other rollers or packages slide on. I'm not sure exactly, but that's the gist of it. That's probably the most impressive piece I've made on this machine. I don't remember how many grooves it was. I'll count them real quick. Okay, so there's 51. I thought it was 52 grooves, but I counted 51, but it was kind of roughly counted them. So 51, 52 grooves, something like that. I believe these are 1/4 inch radius. I don't remember the exact depth, but yeah. So anyway, you guys are looking at the Smithy machine. I just wanted to give you something to look at.